And
Yeah.
wow, I just also I want to say you rocked out with the God MC Rakim, man.
Yeah. Oh, oh, no doubt. No, word up, word up, word up.
How did that happen, man? Was that is that like break that down for us, please?
Even a friend of me, cause you can find the air when you pretend to be competing. I just put my mind on ball and I compete. You can build my mind with jaws and wake you up and that's stare in your face. You see stunning like a me.
Where you got your idea from?
Truly good brother. Stunner, let it up. Fight little baby, choke, can't broke, can't go. You should have broke. Cause there ain't no joke.
Yeah. I mean, it's all praise is due, to wifey over here.
No doubt.
I mean, a lot. I mean, it's the 80-20 rule. A lot of people don't know that 80% of 80% improvisation is 80% rehearsed.
Right.
And being okay and having faith for that in that universal 20% to bridge that gap and point the way. So, I mean, I do want to. Let me just say this real fast. As an artist, as a rapper, as a trap bonus, as a trap artist coming up in the city of Atlanta, there's and in the information age, there's 1,000,001 ways to make it online, on YouTube, on every platform. Everybody is telling you how to make it.
Right.
What we discovered was no one can tell you how to make it. That comes from within, because how to make it is unique.
It is.
It's unique, and no one can express that, like you would be able to.
Right.
So we stopped, and this is me, and I feel like the most, case study. I feel like the most typical, the most normal, because I did. I read, countless self-help books. I watched countless interviews. I Googled how to make it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And people are making it off of people trying to figure out how to make it.
Exactly. You want to know how to make it?
Right.
Come here. Now they millionaires. And I'm like, hey.
Yeah, you right about that. Though. You right about that.
For real. So we came to the conclusion where, like I said, nobody has the answers. Sway doesn't have the answers. Ye has them. You know what I'm saying? Inside. So that's number one. So we're no longer asking how and what to do. We're only asking for support on what we already got going on. A push in the direction that we are already going.
Right.
So that's number one. So when the God MC is in the building, I'm like, what? You know what I'm saying? I'm not asking him, how can I be a God MC? You know what I'm saying? How can I get on? Like, I'm not doing that. I'm not even in that mindset. We were there for Dr. Knucklehead's birthday, and Rakim has a book signing.
Okay.
So we were there. Sweat the Technique, don't cop that.
Right. Brand new. Shout out.
Yep. And I just watched this Breakfast Club interview, so I'm like, I'm there just to soak up the preview of the book.
For sure.
And that breakdown. So at the same time, though, there was time for Q&A, and of course I definitely want a conversation, with them. And so, and just long story short, when it came to Q&A time, I'm not thinking of, like I said, how can I or what can I, get. It's like I'm thinking of, like I said, working, collabing, and support.
Gotcha.
And just a funny story. I mean, we could definitely post the link. But so I came up with the idea of, and this is from, like I said, from Shady, as far as like, okay, don't ask what, don't ask how,
just
you
do.
Already got the answers. So just do. So what do you ask someone if you're not asking how or what, So what I came up with was, hey, I'm an aspiring artist, and hey, it'd be dope to have you on my next mixtape. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm like, yo,
he literally asked Rakim, like, can you give me a verse? Like, who does that? Like, who does that?
Eryk Radical.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
Yo,
it's so funny.
fearless, man.
Sorry,
Fearless, man.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's funny. It's a funny thing behind that question because I'm so much of I love actually to play by the rules, believe it or not.
Okay.
So one of the rules
I mean, that's your training from the street.
That's my training from the street. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I operate within the law, and a lot of people are surprised when they hear me say that, but I don't break the law. Okay, like I don't break the law. That's not my field of study.
Okay.
So what happened was we get to the mic, for Q&A time, and 50 people bum rushed the mic, and he was like, the only, one person was like, the host was like, only 5 people. And he was like, well, if y'all can just ask yes or no questions, I can get through them. But nobody asked yes or no questions.
Of course not. Because this is a man that really doesn't do a lot of media. He this is like probably the most that he's ever done. He's it's always been a mystique about Rakim because he wasn't a guy that, jumps on Instagram and does videos of himself every day. He's very private. He's very to himself. So wow.
Right. So when the God MC says that he prefers a yes or no question,
Eryk Radical. Ask a yes or no question.
And that yes or no question was, can I get a verse?
Wow.
And he actually, and let me just say this too. Like you can watch the video, but I'm gonna just say it real fast. Or should I not say it? Stay tuned to see what happens. Click the link to see what happens when he asked me. Because I got booed a few seconds later, and you'll see why when you watch this.
Okay, so I saw the part where everything was grooving. I didn't see that part.
Oh yeah, man. I got booed by the room. Shady even booed me.
I did not boo you. I was saying boo. Like, what you doing?
You kicked off this stage, my brother. Big up to Big Daddy King, my brother.
Yo, what up? My name's Eryk Radical.
Peace, my brother.
Yo, this is a yes or no question, man. Look, I've been a street musician here for the last 7 years, playing at all the events, concerts, and ball games. I've been getting arrested by the police every other day. Over 20 times I've been arrested, but the cases be getting dismissed because I'm good. They don't be following the law. Today, me and my team just filed a federal lawsuit against the police department today. But I'm also, definitely music, and y'all music especially, has been the coping mechanism, from King to X, to you, to Jay, to Killer Mike, to T.I., like it's always been a coping mechanism of standing up, staying in your sound, standing your, all right. But the question is, can I get a verse, man, on the track, man? Can I get a verse on the track?
My man right here is the hustler, man. That's it. And he got his room with him. Don't be afraid to start running. Don't be no stuff, bro. But I like the hustle. Closed mouth don't get fed, man.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And that's how, hey man, where's the other piece of that? You know how to play that?
Play that.
You got the other piece of the trombone?
Play it.
Put the piece on that. We're playing some little music while we do the rest of the questions. Yeah. You know what I mean? How about a little I ain't no joke?
Pass the P.
Give me that shit. I'll play it. Got him on the spot.
I told y'all.
Good word.
He's gonna get the mouthpiece. He'll be back.
Shut up, man. Play some outro music.
What's good, man?
Peace, my brother. How you doing?
I'm Kamadi. I'm from here in Georgia.
Thank you. Keep up the good work. Yeah. I ain't no joke. I used to let the mic smoke. I slammed it when I'm done next to it's broke. I won't let nobody press up and mess up the shit I said. Stand in the crowd. Watch people want to stand. Think about it, then you understand. I'm just an addict, addicted to music.
Maybe it's a habit.
I gotta use it, even if it's jazz or the quiet storm. Hook the beat up, burn it in the hip-hop form.
Obedient. Every time you see me.
Concentration, I'm no comedian. Jokers are wild, you wanna be chained. I treat you like a child, then you're gonna be dead. Another enemy. Eryk Radical, y'all. My man, Eryk Radical. Oh. I ain't got no insurance up here, man. Hey, thank you, my brother. That's what it's all about, man. Hey, yo.
Yeah.
Hey, man. It's my manager, man. He gonna get you information, man. So, you know what I mean? Alright? That's how you go get what you want. Oh, no, man.
How do you not get something like that?
We're practice. Make some noise one more time.
Yo, thank you all so much for coming. One more time for the guy who's seen you.
Thanks for coming out, Joe. Appreciate it. No doubt. Thank you, brother.
That when you talk about art, that definitely, it definitely was a confirmation and affirmation in a lot of ways. It's just kind of like, I performed with hoes and the God MC.
I know, man. It don't get much bigger than that, bro. Like, seriously, man.
Literally the powers that be, support. What I
Convo Music Project.
Convo Music Project. Go donate, click that link. So it's like, what, if I had any doubt about, my craft and really, again, my purpose and my sense of duty, it's kind of like, yo, that is out the window now. The ultimate cosign, definitely allows me to really and fully exercise and practice, what I believe,
right.
And I can tell you what that is, and I think it relates, across the board. I am a musician. I do play trombone and trombone, but these moments right here, to me, it's cultural. It's deeper than just playing a horn, just blowing a horn. I feel like, and this is what I know, by the interactions in the comments, and conversations that I had with people since those moments. I show people how to live in the moment, by identifying and facing their fears, embracing their unique perspective and culture, and responding and interacting with their eternal sense of duty embedded in their DNA, linked by their past, present, and future.
Yeah.
That's the underlying, overhanging, omnipresent moment. Actually.
In both moments, man. The Jay moment and the Rakim moment, it truly, like, that was a fusion. Like you said, it's deeper than just playing a horn. That was like a cultural fusion right there, and it's beautiful to watch it, man. And that's why I'm feeling some type of way, because you have such a beautiful spirit, man, and the fact that you know, there are people that are just harassing you, man. It just makes me feel some type of way because I feel like that positive energy, man, it just transcends so much, man. It just really, really does. And that's just incredible. I just love the teamwork of the both of you. I love how y'all feed off of each other. I love how y'all support each other. And it's just a beautiful thing. And I like the fact that you're saying that there is really no way to get on. Like you really have to kind of find your own way in this current climate that we're in. I remember being an artist back in the day and trying to get on and get a record deal, and how we used to, me and my crew used to go to New York and we used to stand in front of the labels with the cassette tape or a CD like that. That's how we thought we were supposed to get on. And now you see all of those different norms have just changed. The internet has completely changed everything. And there really is no concrete ways. I mean, there are certain ways that you go in directions like, okay, I want to be a plumber. I got to learn how to do this craft. But in terms of like getting on, you know, you have to just do it. You have to just do it. And like I said, just watching how you guys move, you're eliminating fear from everything. You're really giving people that strength to say, you know what, let me go out there and do that. And it transcends age because I'm older and I'm just like, wow, I'm amazed by what you guys do on a regular basis. And I
appreciate it. And okay.
Yeah, and I just think it needs to be highlighted more. So I mean, we're gonna promote this interview and we're gonna do our best to get you out there, the both of you, a little bit more. But I already know that I see great things in the future. I see great things now. So I know that everything is gonna work out just the way it's meant to work out. But incredible story, man. And you can look I'm looking at the video. Like Rakim is a very laid back dude, but I could see how excited, like he dapped you up twice, like yo, bro, like yo, you got Rakim off his feet, man. Like he's probably the most stoic, laid back, non-expressional rapper to ever exist, and you were able to bring that emotion out of him, and that's the power of music, and that's the power of art. And that's the power of the Radicals. So, man, you guys are doing phenomenal things. So, what time are you leaving tomorrow?
What, I do again. I always keep trying to go back. I do just want to clarify. Fear is there. Fear is always there. I'm like the most. My nerves are the worst.
It's not fear though. It's you have anxiety.
Yeah. Because I don't see that. Like it's not like oh look, he looks mad nervous up there, yo, he's gonna mess up there, yo. Like I don't see any of that. I just and I'm sure the majority of the people, 99% of the people are seeing a man that truly enjoys doing what he loves. So even if there is some fear and trepidation there, we don't see it. It's not shown. You just up there jamming, bro.
Well, no, at that point, yes. And I just want to, this, you are right, and I just want to say, let me describe, when I say fear is there, it's, let's just say the first door you got to open up.
Okay, I got you.
That's what I mean. The saying, be not afraid, that saying is be not of fear. So nobody can say you are afraid. It's like, no, right. I see fear. I do see fear. You can look at it, you can look around it, and it's like you can go through it. So I think that's the first thing to address. And I just want to say, when fear pops up, because I really do think, this goes for everybody. When fear pops up, walking through that fear eliminates. They say, and I don't know which book I can quote, but they say action beats fear.
Got you.
So when you do feel fear and see fear, take action. That is what opens that door or kills it. And it's easier to do that. Obviously, when you have a wife, right there, like you better. But also, again, when you immerse yourself in your culture, and your ancestors are always on your mind, and your future, your legacy is always on your mind. Like I said, that sense of duty is another you know, source of energy, source of power, to draw upon. So yeah, like when it's happening, and when it's happening, there is no fear because it's an action.
Right. Yeah.
And that's it. Action beats fear, and I just want to let people know that is the moral of that situation.
Yeah.
Right, man. And once again, Eryk Radical, man, the innovator of trap bone music. It's jazz improv, it's trap rhythms, it's southern band culture, and it has even some classical techniques to it. This man is doing phenomenal things. Shady Radical is doing phenomenal things. We're gonna have to add the DR to her name very, very soon. Where can people get in contact with you guys? For those of them that just might be listening, that might not be able to like get to their phone, they might just be listening podcast style. Where could they log on and check you guys? Drop your IGs and any other information that the general public needs to know.
Yeah, so for me and for Shady, because when you're married, everything be the same,
Right.
I'm currently at Trap Bone 47 on Instagram.
Okay.
And ERYK Eryk D Radical on Facebook. And yeah, you can always send us an email.
Sorry.
You can always send us an email at theradicals2020 at gmail.com. That's both of us, all three of us.
And I just want to say thank you to Munashi. Apparently, we just got a little donation.
Hey,
came in just now from Munashi. Thank you very, very much for your donation, Munashi Jones.
Munashi Jones. I think that might be on my side.
Yeah. And that goes to show that's mad love, because today was the last day for the Trap Bone Music Project on GoFundMe. Yeah. And they're still getting donations up into the final hour. I also want to implore you guys to check out the Trap Bone, TRAPBONE YouTube page, because Eryk has a lot of performances up there, and it's a lot of really cool stuff, so you can see a little bit more live action. And also grustlemedia.com. If you go back to the Convo Podcast, Eryk and Shady were featured on episode 2, so that can kind of give you, just the full spectrum of what we're doing, and then we'll do another follow-up when you guys get back home. I want to wish you guys, well, let's say final words.
Also, Wendy also has her own IG.
Oh, I gotta follow.
Yeah, Wendy Oya.
WINDYOYA.
Yeah. She has her own IG, and you can keep up with her there.
Oh, that's so cool. So I'm sure we're gonna have Wendy's IG is gonna be full of pictures from Italy. It's gonna be real cool, man. All right, so we're gonna definitely. I gotta add Wendy. So hopefully she adds me back. She's a celebrity baby. Hopefully she adds me back.
I know.
Word.
But she has pictures with Mayor Keisha.
Oh yeah.
Ava DuVernay.
Wow.
Her resume looking nice.
Looking crazy. That's love, man. Wow. I'm
Kathleen Cleaver,
She does, yep.
Wow, man. You guys are phenomenal parents, and just a awesome couple. I'm so proud to call you my sister. And just the growth, Shady. And just, man, it's emotional, man. I'm not gonna lie, man. Just to see how far you've come, and just to see, you meet somebody like Eryk, and you guys just complement each other so well. And that's not to say, I'm married, married couples, we go through stuff too. But what you see is what you get. It's real love there. It's real love, it's real commitment, and it's real support, and we need to see more examples of that. So just off the strength of that, I'm just very happy to have you guys on the show today. Thank you for your time. You've been listening to the Convo Podcast. This is a return episode. We haven't been on in a little bit of time, but we've been working. And GrusselMedia.com, I'm working on some updates. I'm currently in school for graphic design. I'll be finished in 2 months, and then I can really put some work in on the graphic end. But once again, safe travels to my radicals. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your time. This is the Convo Podcast with D.Bail. We'll get back at you guys.